Today, I want to recommend a Chinese science fiction novel, or you could say a mythological tale, called Mortal's Journey to Immortality. This novel tells the story of the protagonist, Han Li, who starts as an ordinary mortal and cultivates his way to becoming an immortal with infinite lifespan and divine powers. Before diving into the story, we need to understand the cultivation level system in Chinese mythological novels. The cultivation levels typically start with mortals. The threshold for cultivation is having a spiritual root. A spiritual root is like a necessary element for cultivation. You must possess at least one elemental affinity to cultivate, which includes metal, wood, water, fire, or earth. However, having more spiritual roots isn't necessarily better. For example, in this novel, Han Li has 4 spiritual roots, which is considered a pseudo-spiritual root. Now that we've covered the basics, let me introduce the various stages or levels one must go through to become an immortal. In this novel, there are 3 worlds, with the lowest being the mortal realm. In the mortal realm, once you cultivate to a certain level, you gain the qualifications to ascend to another world. In the mortal realm, the cultivation levels are divided as follows. Mortals absorb spiritual energy, temper their bodies, and begin to master spiritual power, entering the Qi refining stage. This stage has 13 layers. If you break through all 13 layers, you proceed to foundation establishment. Successfully establishing your foundation extends your lifespan to 200-300 years. Foundation establishment is like building a house. You've laid the foundation and officially crossed the threshold of cultivation. Every major realm after foundation establishment is divided into early, middle, and late stages, so from here on I'll only discuss the major realms. After foundation establishment comes the core formation stage. Successfully forming a core extends your lifespan to 500-600 years. In this stage, you compress and condense the absorbed spiritual energy into a golden core, which is somewhat like a Buddhist relic. After the core formation stage is the nascent soul stage, where your lifespan can reach 1,000 years. At this stage, you're considered a powerful cultivator in the mortal realm. The nascent soul refers to condensing your spiritual energy into a miniature figure, or soul, that can leave your body. Even if your body dies, this soul can survive and take over another person's body through a process called body seizure. Body seizure is somewhat like possession by an evil spirit, but the key difference is that only one consciousness remains after a successful seizure. The original consciousness of the body's owner disappears. Finally, the last stage in the mortal realm is the soul transformation stage. This stage represents a shift from self-awareness to comprehending the laws of heaven and earth, with a lifespan reaching several thousand years. Only after reaching the soul transformation stage do you gain the ability to ascend to another world. I'll save the introduction of the cultivation levels in the second world for a future video. In the upcoming videos, I'll provide an overview of the protagonist's story to help viewers understand Chinese mythological novels. If you're interested in learning more about mythological stories and novels, don't hold back, give this a like, follow, and save.